O, dach. Zmieni.
Apeluję, aby uratować człowieka. Człowiek jest uwięziony tutaj między budynkami. Widać, że jest zdesperowany już, bo stoi. Może został poprawny.
Bridge in Głuchołazy does not hold, destroyed by water resistance. Dramatic situation in Głuchołazy, Opole Voivodeship. Both bridges, the temporary one and the one under renovation, broke. The city is threatened by flooding. 100 soldiers of the Territorial Defense Forces with boats, the Volunteer Water Emergency Service, and 2 helicopters came to help. The flood situation is critical in Głuchołazy. In the morning, water began to flow through the embankment on the temporary bridge over the Biała-Głuchołaska River. Now firefighters realize that the bridge can no longer withstand it. The Remizadopol portal reported on social media that the temporary bridge in Głuchołazy broke due to water resistance. The incident occurred at around 11:10 a.m. Shortly afterward, the second bridge under renovation also broke. Earlier, the mayor of Głuchołazy appealed to all residents to evacuate. Unfortunately, the worst-case scenario has come true, and now the most important thing is evacuation. At this point, it is no longer voluntary. We will get everyone out. Whether he wants it or not, he has to leave the place, says Paul Szymkowicz. The local politicians stressed that despite the seriousness of the situation, not everyone follows the orders of the services. Unfortunately, some people do not seem to understand the seriousness and scale of the threat. They think that because the bridge is there, they are safe, but this is not the case. I urge everyone to evacuate the city or move to higher ground as soon as possible. We are drowning, said the mayor of Głuchołazy. As Senior Captain Paul Kolera, press officer at the provincial headquarters of the State Fire Service in Opole, told TVN24 there is no electricity in Głuchołazy. The city is almost completely flooded. We receive information about power outages and landline telephone connections in the city. We are receiving more and more calls for evacuation, but navigating the flooded streets is difficult and can only be reached by trucks with high suspension, the fire brigade reports. Głuchołazy is one of the most affected cities by the flood. Due to heavy rainfall, the authorities encouraged some residents to evacuate on the night of Friday to Saturday. Tenants of several streets adjacent to the Biała-Głuchołaska River left their homes.
Ten centrum nie ma możliwości przejścia. My przechodziliśmy niedawno w pobliżu szpitala. Tam naprawdę...
Now the situation is even more dramatic. There's a fight over the bridge in the city and water is accumulating by the minute. This is one of the important flood defense points in the Opole Voivodeship. If the bridge breaks, the river will flow in an unknown direction, flooding most of Głuchołazy. At 06:25, the alarm siren sounded.
Coraz więcej wody, więc lepiej pozostać w domach. Służby prawdopodobnie w tych miejscach.
Residents of several streets were forcibly evacuated. Unfortunately, the worst-case scenario has come true, and now the most important thing is to evacuate Opolska Street. At this point, it is no longer voluntary. We will get everyone out. Whether he wants it or not, he has to leave the place, said the mayor of Głuchołazy, Paul Szymkowic. It's a matter of minutes before the bridge is demolished. He stressed. On Saturday evening, the mayor sounded the alarm, saying that Biala Głuchołazy has never been so high and the water is still rising. He stressed that there is a real risk that the water will damage the bridge and overflow the embankment. Due to the topography of the area, if this happens, Volcano and Świętowo will only be able to return to the river after the flood. Therefore, I appeal to all residents of the endangered area to consider immediately taking their family and friends to a safe place. When the alarm siren sounds, it may be too late, said Szymkowic. According to the Polish press agency, the fire brigade intervened almost 6,500 times until 10 p.m. on Saturday. The largest number of interventions related to eliminating the impact of rainfall and strong winds occurred in the following provinces: Silesia, 2,646, Lower Silesian, 2,034, Opolski, 505, Lesser Poland, 314, Lodz, 182, Greater Poland, 178, and 15 interventions in Mazovia.